defense. That's also really good coordinating from Ryan Grubb and DeVore. Right? If we're going to hit this window, what are we going to have to do? We're going to have to throw it over these defenders and under this defender. Watch this from Ty Simpson.
This is the laid back and lightweight uniform of summer. The Coastal Terry collection.
Oh. You really see it from the team right here.
Hello there, my name is John McCarthy, and let me be the first to welcome you to PGA Tour 2K25. We've got a first hole par 4 ahead. It's time to get on our horse. Let's pop that drive into the fairway and be on our way.
We no longer have threats out here vertically, nor over here. We have to drive down now on what is available. But I mean, hell, Raylan does everything he's supposed to right now. He's getting pressed vertically.
And with that, your first tee shot is away, and I hope you have a bit of fun here today. And second shot here on the first.
Realize where the ball's going, and now drive to impact the ball. Bang. And people will say, well, maybe Justin Williams needs to re-high better. Yeah, but what happens if they check the ball down?
Good shot out there. Nicely played. This one's about 7 feet away. And I'm liking this. So far, so good. We're starting our round under par. Let's try to keep it here. And we're on the par 4 second hole. Let's have a good one.
Next friends over picks. Choose 2 to 8 of your favorite players from pregame, live, or even across different sports. Pick more than or less than the predicted stats. It's that simple. On Sleeper, you get up to 100x payouts. Share with your friends and get rewarded today. Scroll to the books and you see on the screen on Sleeper and get 100% deposit match up to 100.
Setting up with an elevated green. This might call for some extra distance.
Boys, as you know, we're about 28 minutes at the time of this hand read from the kickoff of NFL Sunday. So go ahead and run over the Sleeper right now. I give you permission to leave the screen actively. Go over the Sleeper, get a play in right quick. Again, we appreciate those folks over there at Sleeper. Again, that's from those Brooks. Over there.
We're on the green with that one. Well done. From 23 feet.
I didn't expect Georgia to give up third downs on same side duo.
And for the
this
par.
Is what Georgia does. I just didn't think, you know, and this might be a theme this year. I don't know. Maybe we need to stop assuming that Georgia's just going to be great at things that they've always been great at. Now, I understand why this
and after that one, you sit at 1 under par.
They take themselves out of the play.
This wind is blowing right to left on this hole.
Critical there. All right, but I just didn't expect, you know, that play not to be made. Giving up 7 yards in the red zone. This play right here is when I thought, oh, they might score 40 today, Austin. Okay, so this is Waggle. Everybody
this one's heading for the bunker, I think.
100 years in football.
A little wayward on that approach. Fingers crossed for a nice up and down out of this green side bunker.
To the right, and they're like, hey, just throw it to his face. You know, it's Waggle. It's an old, centuries-old play. We've only been playing football for 130 years, but this play's 300 years old. All right, anyways.
Okay, we're out of that bunker. A little bit of work left to do, but no worries. Here we go. Drop this and save that par. I think this is going to go right to left. Bit long on that one. All right, here's a 5-foot putt. And that one will push you up to even par. Teeing up here on the 4th hole.
And as he begins to gear down, the wide receiver back here is going to gear down. And actually, the more and more I watched it last night, this morning, the more I thought Horton's the first one to gear down. I think he's slowing down right now. Y'all tell me, chat. I think that guy stops first.
Setting up here about 190 yards or so to the pin.
When's he start to gear down? He's geared down right now, isn't he? We're still rolling, aren't we? I think Isaiah, I think this is coach. I think they're doing this because we know how heavy defense flows. I don't know.
And the approach heading to the left.
Before the quarterback, unless the wide receiver is coached to do so. You see what I'm saying? I wrote it down.
Ooh, it almost went down. This putt is for birdie.
It's in there.
Looks like this one starts straight and then goes a bit to the right. And a great effort on this hole to bounce back after the bogey on the last. Great work. That's a birdie.
This is unfortunate, right?
And the person in the #1 spot is ahead by 3 strokes
because
currently.
you're going to get it again.
Wind is blowing left to right on this one.
Forces and triggers Raylan Wilson to run to this mid-hole player when you're in split safety defense. Do you all see this? The safeties are
Beautiful
split.
swing.
Raylan's going to get triggered by vertical release to run down the middle of the field.
Okay, this one's about 135 yards out.
Linebacker, and now there's nobody left in the mid-20s. Okay, you know who's going to do this in a very different fashion, but is going to hit you with it? Hit you with it last year. Lane Kiffin. Lane Kiffin's going to do something like this to force this.
I think
all right,
we're
he
going left
understands
here.
what's triggering your defense, all right, and forcing things. Okay. It's also unfortunate that Joseph Jonah, though a great run defender, is left out there in the flat to make a play by himself. But Jesus, make a tackle, guys.
Oh my goodness, that almost dropped. I believe this is for your par.
I thought 28 was really, really good for them, especially the pass. Harry, that is a
1 under after that one.
Hit me a Google right quick. Awesome. Number 28 for Alabama.
All right, par 4, 6th hole.
I can't tell you why DeMello Jones came in for Ellis Robinson, but that, you know, might be it.
Okay, coming out of the rough here.
Choose from Express options that are ready in under 30 minutes. Easy prep, no mess, oven-ready meals, and gourmet recipes from our culinary collection. Get 18 free meals, free shipping, and free desserts for life.
Nothing wrong with that. Safely on the green. This one's 23 feet away.
Hundreds of millions of data points.
Starting this one out pretty good. Oh, somehow it doesn't go. All right, tap this one on in. We'll head to the next. And 2 strokes back from our leader after that hole. Okay, we've got a par 4 ahead of us on 7th.
I'm not starting 8. I read the sticks backwards. Look at that football brain. 3rd and 8 right here. Ninth one up the football game. Alabama's currently 8 for 8 on
there we go. Good shot. And setting up around 215 yards out.
Just 2
strokes away from our great leader.
Dave Harris walked out there over number 17. We know he's not in bump and run, right? We know he's not in man-to-man coverage. But what we do know is they're bracketing him, right? He is going to put hands on that number 2 receiver, force his release inside.
Looks like you're a bit off on that approach.
Him to the safety.
All right, let's make this a short stay at the beach.
On their scouting report was huntable for them. So guess where his eyes are? His eyes are right there on Ja'Cory Thomas. I think Ja'Cory Thomas does a great job right here of just putting himself in front of the wide receiver and making the wide receiver run through him. Right? That's not PI in my opinion. That is the offensive wide receiver not avoiding the DB. Now, at this point, let go.
With the
Please,
touch
let go
out of the bunker. Well done.
Being said, that's what's
on this
telling
hole,
you.
we've got this left for par.
Why the quarterback is working over there to start the
Current
snap.
leader enjoying a 2-stroke lead at the moment.
He doesn't click over to his right because he feels immediate pressure on the edges.
Blowing left to right on this one.
So one little defensive win right there, not little, a big win right there also. Good Lord, man. This is the problem of playing defense at home. It is loud, right? And now you got guys out here getting late comms. And we're late to rush now.
Approach heading right.
Real late to rush.
All right, second shot on the 8th.
We're falling down as a rush. You see what I mean with regards to the defensive game plan? They didn't really attack him. They just tried to.
Here we go. Tapper on in, and we'll head on to the next hole.
I'm sure he'd love to see that matchup, man. No offense to Kristen, but if I'm Caden,
that'll work. Tapping into par.
Tape in the first 2 weeks, 3 weeks. Oh, damn. Please don't put a rabbit in front of me.
3 strokes between you and the leader after that hole. All right, the first 9 ends with a par 4.
First failed 3rd down of the day, and it's a 1-1 win for Ellis Robinson in the red zone. Fade balls are hard. Okay, they're hard for offenses and defenses. Okay. Actually, like a real high probability.
Holy, you just ripped it.
This
is setting up to be around 150 yards to the pin.
But historically, with
and you're 3 strokes off the lead.
Correct.
That's a safe shot. All right, 20 feet to go.
They didn't have very many of these
And it
short
looks like
yardages.
this one's just a little
I think
bit
the Detroit Lions
left to
ran a
right.
very similar play to this the other day, except they ran option out of it.
There's putts
Okay,
for
they ran
par.
the
Let's
wide
see what you
receiver or
can
the
do.
fullback this way, gave him the ball, and then ran a speed
Current
option this
leader
way
has
as the
a
back.
3-stroke lead at the moment.
Flat out yellow.
Here comes the 10th hole.
This just requires Jeremy to throw the football. That's an OC win right there. So damn good
That's
play
too
call.
bad.
I guess we'll watch it from the top. Where we at time-wise, Austin? I was about to say, I feel like we're moving pretty quickly here today. This is an incredible play design right here. Got the cameraman, too.
And this one's coming out of the rough, and I don't know if it's going to make it.
Didn't need 40, just needed two.
Okay, and from the green side bunker, let's nestle this one in nice and close.
No. I just don't. Our quarterback's got 9 days back there. Here's what I wanted to say, Austin.
Nice
It's first
chip.
and 10. Okay, it's not.
And this will be a bogey on the
So
scorecard.
it's a good job on the OC playing a
And
little
that'll
bit
drop.
differently, right? Instead of being run
You
fast,
are
fast, run,
currently
whatever,
sitting right
first
at
down,
even par.
getting into a traditional rundown and getting into set, a good 5-step drop, right, or a 3-step drop, heavy pocket, deep concepts.
Okay, a longer
and let the
par
quarterback sit
4
back there
on
and try to
this
make
hole.
plays.
And it looks like that fairway
I say
has
that
a bit of a
because I'm trying
down
to
slope
defend
out there in the
what I'm showing
landing
you
area. Could
on
get some
the
extra
edge rushing
yards.
standpoint. There's no plan. I don't think there's a plan right now, because how could there be? Again, it's first and 10. We're still looking at the sideline, trying to get a call because they're late to give us a call too. All right, they're
We're in the
moving
deep
around
stuff.
late
You might
at
need
the end
a
of the snap. We're trying to get the
club or
best
two
call
extra
possible,
on this shot.
and we just don't get home at all right here. And I never know, also, like, are they coached right now? Are they keyed up
This
to
shot's
level
looking good.
rush?
Nice little draw.
Are they allowed to rush past the spot? Like, is he allowed to win with speed?
Well, that'll do
Probably
for
not,
now.
because we've been gutted already with the quarterback
Okay,
run. You see what I'm saying?
13 feet
Like,
to the
I never
hole.
know how these kids are coached. I never really know how to criticize them. I can just show you what's happening.
And here we go.
That, to
This
me,
one for par.
over the years I've been doing this, that to me was like a level rush. What we call a rush rush, right? We're just trying to
Looks like our leader is ahead by 3 strokes at the moment.
But if he wants to
Wind's
do this,
picking up out there. We got a headwind on this hole.
risky play for the quarterback, but number 2 is doing a good job of scramble drill, which I think he's great at. Let's go back and watch him during this play. I think he's actually working more
Here's
towards
our
the middle of the
second
field
shot on
here,
the
and then
12th.
cuts it sharp back down towards his quarterback, if my memory serves me correct. Yeah, he does. Look at that. Good job sitting down as well in that zone. Let's just say, holy hell, make a tackle. I think it's like 6 of you that missed one.
Okay, here we go. Have fun with this putt.
No, okay, Harris. Oh. We got some latency with the AC.
Oh my, flew right by the hole.
He's really, really good at this. All these little
Here's an 18-foot putt.
touch passes.
This one's
right
going
here.
left to right. Pretty
very,
hard break too.
For his wide receiver.
Now that par would have been nice.
Make a tackle.
And as that putt drops, let's take a peek at the scorecard. And after that one, you are sitting at 1 over par.
Your child's love of learning begins in their first science lab.
Here we go, 13th hole. This one's a par 5.
How your child learns and build their social and academic skills to get them ready for kindergarten and beyond. Primrose Schools. This is the beginning of something big.
Can't believe the season's here. Cooler weather, long drives, spikes at the turf, occasional scrambles. Yeah, I can't believe football's here. Football. Yeah, football. I'm talking about fall golf. Oh, the season is changing, but that doesn't mean you have to play less golf. So make sure you don't fumble away the last few months of the year. You're going to need gear to stay in the game, and Carl's Golf Club.
We're in the deep stuff here.
If the weather calls an audible and goes from cold to warm back to cold again, check out our outer layers, vests, hoodies, and even cold weather pants.
Well, that's too bad.
If you try to tackle the rain this year, make sure you
Setting
stock
up for
up
our
on rain
third
gear and
shot.
waterproof shoes, but don't just buy 1 or 3 or 5. Why not pick 6? It really feels like you're talking about football. I'm not. This is all golf terminology and making sure that we're getting you ready for the 4th quarter of this year.
This is a super long putt. No 2 ways around it. Let's see how you do. Just a little bit aggressive there. Here's an 11-footer. I think this one's going to go a bit to the left. Good work out there. That's your par. And our leader currently is enjoying a 5-stroke lead on the rest of the pack. Wind is blowing right to left on this one.
Hey, I can't wait to watch that fat-headed MFer break this play down, talking about my tackle being overweight. Watch me throw him the ball and give him a damn near a touchdown. Watch that big-headed, glasses-wearing idiot break down my tackle out here about to score a ton. Oh, his defense.
Oh, missed the green on that one. Good luck on your second shot here on the 14th.
Talk about my way. Won't you worry about yours?
That's going to be a fancy little birdie for you. Nice chip. And if you'll indulge me, let's take one more look at that shot.
Like they let Caden get his, I heard some people complaining about illegal man downfield stuff.
Alrighty, that's going to bring it down to even par.
Like that.
Okay, here we go with the 15th hole. We got a par 4 on this one.
Yeah, I thought he was going to score 2. Let's go on the next play, though, so don't you worry about that. My bad, dog.
All right, you might want to club up a little bit. We have an elevated green.
Just unconscious, okay? You take away his primary read. I can't tell you how many young quarterbacks, when you take away their primary read, they're absolutely fried. They got no chance. Watch how quickly this SOB gets from his primary read to the secondary.
And you've left yourself an extremely long putt. Best of luck.
Absolutely.
This one's going uphill and to the right.
Primary read already cooked. We see the hook defender, we're dead. We're coming right back over here to 81 immediately.
All right, good luck with this 15-footer. This one's going uphill and going to the right.
Here's my point. Byron.
Well, nothing you can do about it now. Is pop the bogey, putt in, and move on.
Right now, we're not assuming
our leader is ahead by 4 strokes at the moment. And on to number 16. We have a par 4 on this one.
Right now and eliminate it. I think Tyron doesn't realize until about right now, oh crap, the ball's coming to the guy that's in my area, but it's 3rd and 4. If he comes in your area and within the first 2.5 seconds of the snap, you better take care of him and assume the ball's coming right now.
All right, coming out of the rough, you might not have enough on it. Okay, let's get out of here.
Sure sucks, though. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi. You know what I mean? You're not, again, bro.
Okay, we're leaving that sand behind us in a distant path. Let's grab the putter. And 5 strokes off the pace after that one.
That's simple.
Here we go. Hole number 17, ready to go. And got to have enough club to get over that bunker if you want to get that green nice and safely.
You know, like when I watched it, it was like, damn, y'all held that quarterback.
Looks like this one's going left.
Shit.
And from the green side bunker.
Because the kid was absolutely lights out. Great equipment. One more reason, Martin.
And you are putting now, and I'm happy for you. Okay, for the save.
Safety is our top concern. So all factors are forward-facing cameras, real guards, collision
just one over at the moment. And now the 18th hole. This one's par 4.
Great front, under 2 years of age. Great equipment. There's one more reason our 400 million milers, so you can expect the best. By today. This is the point of study.
Yeah, you'll take that.
I tell you that I thought number 3 had a career football game. Honest to God, I thought this is the best he's played since I have studied him. Okay, doesn't get bitten right here on this double move. They're trying to attack him and his eye discipline right here. He doesn't bot for it. All right, he doesn't take it. You know what I mean? And then the very next play I want to show you is play 59 right here. C.J. Allen out here sticking, folks. On short yardage on 31.
Oh, that'll do.
That's him.
Hole's about 10 feet out.
This is one of those.
Looks like this one's taking a break to the left.
This was a snap reflection.
All right, and at the end of this one, even par is on the scorecard.
You see that, Austin?
All right, that's going to do it
See,
for
as
me.
lightning moves
Thanks
first,
for
I'm getting
playing,
nerdy. Center
and we
player
will
at this
see you
point.
soon.
You guys don't care about that stuff. Right? There, CJ got it. And great stick from Jacory, I think that is. Great job on short yardage. Great job on the fourth down, the very next snap. It's a very discombobulated play. Run stunts nowadays are a little bit bonkers. We talk about this on this channel all the time. Where's Kristen Miller? Is that Kristen? I think Kristen is all the way up in D-gap over here, essentially. Is they're going to tackle over. You see that? Caden's over here, left guard, tight end, flat end. All right, they're going to tackle over, trying to run the quarterback on a little lead option, if you will. And it gets blown up by the run stunt, really. And zero crashing the front side edge, really. Great job by Gabe. And pursuit.
Welcome to this society event. Nice par 4 in front of us as we kick things off.
Yeah.
All you got to do is hit it straight up the middle, and then we'll take it from there.
I didn't think.
All right, first drive is away. Had a good round. Okay, second shot here on the first.
Office, a lot of myself. I don't talk very much about my own career. I got one hold in my entire career. I thought it was bullshit. I tackled the guy. I'm not gonna lie. This is a hold. So I'm sitting home. Probably
Come on now, drop in that hole.
Definitely prevented a sack because
little
maybe
tap
even
putt here.
safety because she held the guy.
And nothing wrong with that, tapping into the bird.
I mean,
And after that one, you currently sit at 1 under par.
Here's what
All
I
right,
love
second
about
hole,
this football
par
game,
4.
okay?
Let's go.
And what I really appreciate, about this football game, the refs were consistent one way or another. We're either going to call it or we're going to swallow our whistle. And here's a primary example.
Nothing wrong
He
with that.
swallowed his whistle right there. We all agree.
And this
Referee
one's
did not throw
about
that flag,
90 yards
let the
to the
play
pin.
play out, swallowed his whistle. Here's the very next snap. I think you're here early. To be honest with you, Ellis, I think you get here early. I think you made contact early, or maybe it's actually Jonell on this sail route right here, if my memory serves me correct. No.
Nicely done.
It's play 62. It's 2 plays later. All right, but this is an incomplete pass by C.J. Allen.
And here's an
This kid had
8-footer
a
for
career
us.
game. Watch how much ground he covers and how violently he does so.
Oh, yeah. Second consecutive birdie. I like the way this is going. All righty, down to 2 under par after that. And teeing her up here on the third.
And he's calling that at the line of scrimmage. He realizes man-to-man coverage. And I think he just did this, which is a version of smash. Right? Smash concepts nowadays, okay, it used to be hitching corner. All right? But sometimes you can turn that thing into almost like a sail or a straight bend out, and it will throw you flat, which is, I think, exactly what happens right here.
And from the green side, sand. Looking for an up and down here.
I think it's beyond.
Way to strike that ball out of that sand trap. Not much left to do here.
I appreciate that about the refs. You know, like I don't give zebras credit very often, but we don't be bitching about it. We just said, hey, they chose to swallow the whistle.
And after that hole,
that was third down excellence by the quarterback. I don't know anybody playing that much on time with those types of weapons in college football right now. Honest to God, don't know how you got out of there with 24 points the way I felt like at the end of it. I don't know how you held that offense to that, other than they can't run the ball. They have no ability to run the ball. But how does it matter? Does it matter if they can't run the ball if it's 3rd and 9 and the kid's freaking dialed? Not in that game, it didn't. So hey, hell yeah, Ty Simpson.
Beautiful swing.
Love you. Bye. See you.
Here we go, setting up with an elevated green ahead of us. We might need more club. Five-foot putt coming up. Our leader currently has a 4-stroke advantage on the field.
At Rutland, we believe everyone should be able to play software without limits and without.
And this hole is a long par 4 hole.
Introducing Agent 3, an autonomous agent for everyone. It's a 10x increase in autonomy. More progress, less micromanaging, and more time for your ideas. Once in its off for hours.
That couldn't be what you intended, but yeah, we'll deal with it.
Fix its code, ensuring every part of your software works. Our vision was never to just build a tool. We set out to create a teammate, and we can't wait to see what you're going to build with it.
Someone's heading a bit right. Nice approach. Here's a putt from 21 feet away.
Active gear is engineered for both comfort and performance. Over 1 million sold, one refuse say it all.
And this next putt for the par. And that'll do. And after that hole, just 2 strokes off the lead. Here we go, par 4, 6th hole. Well, you made good contact with that one. Let's get out of this. This is a little spinachy for my liking.
What is up, ladies and gentlemen?
Approach shot worked out just fine.
Fabulous
This
Wednesday
one's about
morning here inside the
15
studio.
feet.
Massive football game.
Looks like this putt will track a bit to the right.
Longhorns, Jonathan, they've taken a week off. The Florida Gators, they've taken a week off. They're matched up down there in
this one for
Gainesville,
par.
Florida, at 3:30 Saturday afternoon. Should be a good one. And just the one is kind of at least I'm going to
3-stroke lead for our leader at the moment.
Anticipating this start.
And the 7th hole is a par 4.
Is Arch Manning back like he thinks he is, like he says he is? Our Arch Aura, all the good stuff. Texas fans want to know. This is the first big matchup, really, first big test he's had in over a month
that's
since
unlucky.
That Ohio State loss. So very curious to see. We're going to go back and watch the Sam Houston tape. Now, Jonathan, the Sam Houston tape statistically makes you appear as if you are back, right? Some running game, 2 rushing touchdowns, some good throws, a deep ball on tape. There's some really, really good things to see here today. I only had 2 questions going into it. One, is he mechanically clean, right?
Oh, just missed that chip.
On tape now.
All right, we need this to save par. Let's drop this in.
Stuff from last year in the spot starts was really, really clean. Playing on the that's why
just 3 strokes off the lead after that hole.
When they're young, they like to stare at things down, Jonathan. They're real late to their progressions.
Here we go. Let's see what happens here on the 8th.
And I got to get him to slow down and trust offense just a little bit more. And I think something unlocked him in this Sam Houston game. And I know what it was. He got his block knocked off. He got his block knocked off. And this is like it woke him up into being a football player again. And it stopped thinking.
Oh, yeah, that's going to do just fine. Great work.
Well. Maybe Sark and Coppola getting
oh, man, that could have been better, I think. But maybe a birdie on the next hole.
Hey, got a couple of rules around
and
here
the current leader is ahead by 2 strokes at the moment. Now we have the par 4 9th ahead of us.
Yes, we need to comment on today. Let's shut up. Let's grind. We'll take it. All right, Jonathan. What do you think we're going to see? Because Twitter told me he was back after this football game. What do you expect to see in this ball game, Jonathan?
Well, that'll happen.
I expect to see some moments of Arch being back and some moments of, I still got some things to work on.
All right, well, first play of the game, we still got things to work on. Here's the deal. If Sarkisian's offense, if we can just hit the layups, I'm going to score 20 points. You know what I mean? Like, I'm going to get a bunch of free runners in the lane every time as a quarterback.
24 feet from the cup.
We are going to switch release.
I think this one's breaking pretty hard to the left.
And whether they're running cover 3, whether they're running
oh, look at this thing.
Oh,
yes, that'll go down nicely.
Right here, all we're reading is this triangle of defenders, if you will, right? This triangle of defenders has all options.
And after that one, 4 under par.
That is what we are taking our eyes to and what we are paying attention to.
All right, tee this one up and have a good drive. Par 4 as we hit the 10th hole.
Because my Lord, son, that's running the grass. Also, by the way, That's a one-on-one opportunity, which we're never turning down against Sam Houston State, are we, Jonathan?
And this shot is around 170 yards away.
Sam Houston State with
One stroke behind the leader.
And by the way, we don't even have to throw that one-on-one ball because number 13's so open that he almost stuck his hand up on you. All right, but instead, we're going to check this football down, Jonathan. And
here you go. This for the birdie.
At Primrose Schools, your baby's understanding of empathy begins with cuddly friends. Their first lesson in science begins with a splash. Because we nurture their curiosity.
Going towards that hole. As that drops, that marks down your 5th birdie so far today. Leading by a stroke as we move to the next. All right, let's see what happens on hole number 11.
His eyes go there. He's not trusting what he's seeing right there, is he, John? Checks the ball down. Gets tipped. All right, let's go to play 3. The very next attempt, okay?
Nice swing.
Another chunk. Absolutely.
And this one off the downslope. This is going to get some extra yards.
Jittery when we get to it, right? We have another chunk running right over the middle of the field, number 0 right here. And I think you'll see from the type. Now we get it completed. That's great. But we are a yards after catch football team, right? Your ball, your accuracy as a quarterback will ultimately depend.
Great work. Nice approach on that one. And this putt's around 11 feet out. This one's leaning tiny little bit to the left.
This wide receiver, you'll see it right here from the type, Jonathan. I think we get there, and we're like, oh, it's going to be ready. And then it gets ready, and there's this, like, hesitation in our mechanics right there.
That was fantastic.
All right, we'll slow it
it's
down
a 2-stroke lead for our leader at the moment.
Watch how our eyes are there. We know it's there.
We've got a long par 4 staring us down on this one.
We have a solid base and foundation, and then that nose kind of dives on us. All right, that's the other thing we're going to notice today, guys. When our lower body is real jittery, when we're working through our progressions like this or like that, and then we overstride, and we overstride.
We are about 195 yards out from here.
All right, now we're going to lose the velocity on the ball. All right, or we're going to overlift it way too hard. We're going to get on our left side like this, and we're going to pull the nose down. All right, we lose a lot of footballs low and away, because we're overstriding a lot as a young quarterback. Okay, something to pay attention to as we get older too.
This could be a birdie if you want to drop this in the hole. This putt's going uphill. Looks like it's moving right to left.
So 4th play of the football game, first down, get into
12 feet left to the hole.
And he gets popped. Now, this is the number 6, Nordy Orifon.
This putt's tracking.
The internet has
That'll do nicely.
This will earn it, right? 6 got the right to get shit on in the end zone because he misses,
And you are looking at a 6 under at the moment.
Some step over too.
All right, 13th hole's coming up. We got a par 5 ahead.
We talked about this leaving this Ohio State game, right, Jonathan? We felt like they were going to have to dust off his legs in premier football games. I think they're going to have to dust off his legs this week.
Ooh, this could be trouble. Needs to hold on to the fairway.
Some of these shots. Here's my thing about this offense, and it's what I say. You got to hit 100% of the layups that coach gives you. You got to hit 100% of these. In Sark's offense, these layups might be 30 points. You know, these layups throughout the football game can accumulate into massive chunk plays for your offense because he's a really good player. Okay? We got to make sure we get all these chunk plays.
Okay, here's your look at birdie.
Avoiding the rush and getting that ball out.
Wonderful work out there so far. That's your 7th birdie on the day.
Good job.
Our current leader is up there by 2 strokes currently. All right, let's knock this inside the range. We have a par 3 here on the 14th.
Whether you're losing it down like Arch does, or whether you're losing it up and to the right like a certain somebody. You remember? John, it's here. If you're losing it up and to the right, or you're pulling it down and you can't figure out why the nose of the football,
hey, I'm liking this. You're hitting lots of greens, it seems.
I don't care where it comes
8
out.
feet to the cup.
I'm not an onslaught guy. I'm not going to be like, ooh, this side.
Just killing it out there. That's your 8th birdie of the day. Well done.
And this is what I'm
After that
talking
hole,
about.
8 under par.
The nose of this football. Jonathan, honestly, I think we lose the nose of the football.
Teeing up now on the 15th hole.
Yet again, come out of this play action, right? We'll running up inside the pocket, we have an option right here in this zone here, or on the grass, and we're basically going to spike this football. Now,
That was good stuff.
It's caught, if my memory
Okay,
serves
this
me
one's about
correctly.
140 yards out.
We lose the nose of the ball. All right, the nose of the ball violently dives down on us the moment we let it rip. And why does this matter?
This one's going in the wrong direction, I think.
All right. Anybody who's ever thrown a football that lets it go,
Come on, get in that.
And the nose just goes.
Oh yeah, that'll just drop on in, won't it?
Right? It's just it's an oddly shaped football. It's not like a baseball. If you throw that thing wrong, the wind will pull that sucker down. Right? If we lose that nose, it will.
And the person in first place has a 4-stroke lead at the moment.
I think that's my takeaway.
Okay, let's unload on this one. Par 4, 16th hole.
We'd be doing stuff like this. We'd be getting him off the spot. We'd be making him think less, right? The more and more he's running around, the more and more he's being an athlete, I think the less this is moving. And the less this is moving, I think we're okay.
This is out of the second cut here.
Footballs. Yeah, we can sit here and complain like I just did about the nose control and about the ball. But, all right, we just got to get him more comfortable. This is a prime example right here, okay?
Yep,
this is
that's going to work.
Here
we go. This putt for birdie. I think this starts off pretty straight and then goes to the right. And nicely played in there for the bird.
All we gotta do
And after that one, 10 under.
Then pull it, then get our right foot back up underneath us and lift that football.
Okay, on to 17. This one's a par 3.
Out there, we pull it too quick, and then we wait for the wide receiver to turn around because that's all we're doing. Watch. You'll see here in just a second, okay? That wide receiver has to take 3 hard steps upfield. This guy right here has to take 3 steps, hard steps upfield, and then turn
left. Well, heading left.
Season looking forward right now doesn't trust
there
himself
we go. Nice little approach shot. Okay, now this from 11 feet. Yeah, we got a bit of a tilt to the right on this putt. Oh my goodness. And the only thing left to do is sink this putt and get your par. And as we move on here, you're leading by 5 strokes. Let's see how you do here on the 18th.
But no one said the challenges couldn't be fun. Banff National come together.
And look at that thing go. Oh my goodness, he smashed it.
Just ride it a little bit longer. You can see it from the tight. This feels a little funky. Okay? This feels a little funky. Again, this is what? Start 6 for this kid, Jonathan? This right here started 5, 4, 5.
Decent approach there. Please sink this. I'd love to see you write a 59 down on that scorecard. Amazing work. This one looks like it starts off straight, then goes a bit to the left. Oh, almost. All right, nice 3-footer to deal with. Okay, ending your round with a par putt. Well done.
He is in cover 3.
And as this round comes to a close, it's 10 under par for you. Okay, that will do it for me. Thank you so much for playing, and we will see you soon.
It's a non-competitive.